I am Mike James. The Lagos State Health Management Agency, LASHMA, has organized an Eco Social Health Alliance EcoShot Town Hall meeting with the vulnerable under Ilera Eco Health Insurance and the 5 Ibile divisions in the state. Permanent Secretary LASHMA, Emmanuela Zamba, while flagging off the EcoShine Ibile Division's Town Hall meeting in Ikosi Sherry Local Council Development Area, said this is in the agency's commitment towards ensuring customer satisfaction and feedback from its enrollees. Zamba said it became necessary for the agency to organize the forum to be abreast of how enrollees are being treated while accessing care at the hospitals, understand the challenges they face, and prefer solutions. She also said the feedback from enrollees will enable LASHMA to ensure better planning, ambition, and the permanence of vulnerable enrollees to shun self-medication and drug abuse and access care whenever they are ill, adding that the agency is fully committed to ensuring that enrollees receive the highest quality of care so that they can live a healthy life. The Lagos State Waterways Authority has marked the solution of the 4th edition of the Water Savvy Kids program, an initiative aimed at intervening. Oshiemi congratulated the students and LASWA for their dedication towards improving the waterways transport system. Oshiemi also emphasized the importance of inland waterways transportation, saying it is the lifeblood of cities, communities, and the future. And in sports, LASWA's general manager, Damilola Emmanuel, expressed pride in the progress made in raising awareness about the vital role of inland waterways in the ecosystem and the need to protect them. Emmanuel commended the students who participated in the program for their enthusiasm and commitment to safety, saying they had proven that no one is too young to make a difference. The federal government has announced that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited will be the sole buyer of premium motor spirit from Dangote Refinery. It also noted that interested marketers would have to buy the product from the national oil firm through its trading company. Minister of Finance and the Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, said this at a press briefing in Abuja. Edun said this was part of the agreement reached with the management of Dangote Refinery on the commercial terms for the supply of crude oil to the refinery and the off-taking and distribution of petrol and diesel from the facility. The directive also implies that the government can still control the pricing of the product, as it will be based on the agreement between the government and the refinery. While all associated regulatory costs pertaining to the Nigeria Ports Authority, Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, and others would also be paid in Naira. The minister said the move would also eliminate unnecessary transaction costs and improve the availability of petrol in the country. The federal government has issued an urgent warning about impending flooding along the Niger and Benue rivers as Nigeria continues to grapple with the aftermath of devastating flood in Maiduguri, Borno State, and other parts of the country. The Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Joseph Usev, issued the alert in Abuja during a press briefing on the flooding situation in Maiduguri. He warned that a large volume of water was flowing through the rivers down to the Niger Delta region, stressing the need for heightened vigilance and proactive measures, particularly in southern Nigeria, to mitigate the effect of potential flooding. Useb said a team of technical experts from the Ministry, National Water Resources Institute, Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency, and the Chart Basin Development Authority were on the ground to assess the situation at Alau Dam and the extent of the flood disaster, with plans to make recommendations based on their findings. And over to some foreign news. UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has not signalled any decision on allowing Ukraine to use long-range missiles to hit targets inside Russia after talks with US President Joe Biden in Washington. Earlier, Russian President Vladimir Putin warned Western nations not to let Ukraine fire long-range missiles at Russia, saying such a move would represent NATO's direct participation in the Ukraine war. But Kurt Volker, former US Special Representative for Ukraine negotiations, said the Russian president's comments were made to prevent further Western action. Commenting on the debate over long-range missiles, Volker said the U.S. overplays in the sense that it is a new red line that can provoke Russia and create some kind of new escalation. Meanwhile, today, the US and UK have not given Ukraine permission to use long-range missiles against targets inside Russia for fear of escalation. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has repeatedly called on Kyiv's Western allies to authorize such use, saying it is the only way to bring about an end to the war. The Western states have long been cautious about allowing Ukraine to use their missiles against Russia. And over to sports news, Nigeria will today face Mali in the final of the FIBA Under-18 Women's AfroBasket 2024 at the University of Pretoria, South Africa. Junior D Tigress reached this stage by defeating Uganda 71-67 in a nail-biting semi-final clash at the same venue on Friday. The narrow win also securing them a ticket for the FIBA Under-19 Women's Basketball World Cup 2025 in Czech alongside Mali, who steamrolled Cameroon 103-45 in the other semi-final clash at the same venue earlier in the day. Nigeria, alongside Rwanda, qualified to the knockout stages as the best third-place finishers, seeing off Egypt in the quarters and repeating the feat against Uganda for a 71-67 victory. And that was our news at 1. But just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration constructed watchtowers with alarm bells and perimeter fences in model colleges? Well, you can get more details. It's on the Lagos State Government website. And for contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adeswa Ejoyoka. Thank you for listening, Lagos. My name is Mike James. Beautiful afternoon to you.